In my industrial economics class during my second year of uni, I had to write an essay in which I described an instance where the introduction of a new product in a market affected the structure of the industry. While essays are not precisely my cup of tea, I managed to score a high first and rank amongst the best essays in my class. To attain this, I first had to make sure I fully understood the task at hand. The essence of this essay assignment is the introduction of a new product and its ripple effects on the industry. So I worked on identifying a few key areas of focus. For instance, pre-existing competition, changes in consumer behavior, reactions from competitors, and the transformative power of innovation. All of these were meant to be conveyed without any mathematical equations. Hence, it was crucial to pay good attention to linking theory and reality through a powerful narrative. The guidelines provided by my professor further refined my approach. They made me reflect on the product's essence, its timeline, design decisions, and the overall market landscape. What stands out is the insistence on economic thinking to guide focus, thorough documentation, and a seamless blend of theory and facts. Interpreting this, my tasks became clear. Identify a pioneering product in an industry. Contextualize its introduction regarding time, design, and market conditions. Detail the industry status quo before the product's entrance. Explain the subsequent competitor strategies. Finally, combine this narrative with relevant industrial economics theory supported by referencing. So, with my plan defined, it was time for me to choose a product that provided a substantial analytical potential. As a Super Mario Bros. Enthusiast and pseudo-professional make-believe bowler, my choice was clear. The Nintendo Wii ticked all boxes. Much aside from childhood nostalgia, the Nintendo Wii console was indeed a revolutionary product that changed the game in its industry, both in terms of consumer preferences and competitor strategies. Hence, let's delve into how I approached this through the lens of the Nintendo Wii's impact on the video game industry. I divided my essay into a few sections, starting of course with a smooth introduction that contextualized the role of the Nintendo Wii in the grand scheme of gaming. Here I set the scene for my essay, hinting at market structures, competition, consumer behavior, disruptive innovation, and strategic entry. These are essentially the themes within industrial economics on which I would elaborate in the latter sections. I moved on to describe the origin of the Nintendo Wii through the lens of market structure. The video game industry has been an oligopoly for a very long time and will continue to be one in the foreseeable future. But there were still many insights I provided into its state prior to the introduction of the Nintendo Wii. At the time, there were three dominant firms who controlled nearly half of the entire industry supply. These were Sony with 18.8%, Nintendo with 13.4%, and Microsoft with 9.9%. This quick identification of an oligopoly allowed me to refer to a fair number of economic measures we studied in class in the supply side. For instance, markup and profit rates, the Herfindahl and aggregate learner indices, entry deterrence, and economies of scale. From these supply side perspectives, I moved on to the demand side through a more qualitative approach. It was clear that Nintendo had the chance to change the industry's paradigms by addressing user friendliness and pioneering a new gaming experience. That is, a first mover advantage. But how on earth would they do that? Well, a flat rectangular prism with a funny controller would change the game. But this console was far more than a flat rectangular prism with a funny controller. The Nintendo Wii implemented disruptive innovation perfectly by capturing the attention of demographics that were previously considered to be unattainable. It broke the contemporary gamer stereotypes, such as male, teenage, and rather geeky. The Nintendo Wii allured more females, children, and adults into gaming experiences incorporating sports, adventure, and even parties, for every consumer taste. Nintendo's strategy incorporated crucial features from both vertical and horizontal differentiation, although a bit more from the former than the latter. Vertical differentiation took place in the many consumers along the extensive margin, whereas horizontal differentiation occurred among those consumers along the intensive margin who were keen on new gaming experiences. The Wiimote, being the world's first motion-based controller, finally enabled users to control their characters by performing relevant movements. From swinging a tennis racket in Wii Sports, to dancing to I Got a Feeling in Just Dance. But there is more. The Wii's Me channel created a sense of personal belonging between the gamer and their console by allowing users to create avatars physically resembling themselves and their friends. The Nintendo Wii was an ipso facto success, as it became the new market leader versus the PlayStation and the Xbox, with a significant increase in Nintendo's net income margin. Nintendo's market power improved, and they were committed to their single low price for all sales periods. According to the Coase conjecture, this seems to be a better strategy than exercising their price-setting ability in order to avoid consumers waiting for lower prices in the future. Thus, Nintendo maximized profit by capitalizing on consumers with lower willingness to pay for a nonetheless high-quality and innovative console. However, an oligopoly's defining feature is interdependence, so competitors did not just take note, they reacted. Sony and Microsoft retaliated in the future by also producing motion-based features for online multiplayer modes with excellent graphics and alternative game genres. This possibly increased the average consumer's elasticity of substitution when considering purchasing a new console. But Nintendo sustained its competitive approach of innovating and disrupting the video game industry through innovation, which they achieved through the Nintendo Switch, the world's first hybrid dockable portable console released in 2017. In the conclusion, it's essential to consolidate. I summarized every argument I made throughout my essay using the most relevant terms specific to the industrial economics theory I studied. I linked back to the theoretical framework I implemented, reiterating how the Nintendo Wii's journey was more than a product story. It was an industrial economics case study. Furthermore, I cannot stress enough the weight of referencing. It's your anchor to credibility. I normally use the Harvard style of referencing, but it really depends on your institution's policy and preferences. Decoding my professor's words after I submitted my essay, I gained some valuable insights that you may find useful when writing a similar essay. I was glad to receive positive comments on my effort to present a clear, concise exposition of the Nintendo Wii's innovative stature and its demographic appeal, highlighting its adept connection to industrial economics theories. However, in terms of areas for improvement, I should have added more references to some claims I made in my essay that I did not back enough. As you can probably tell, I love the Nintendo Wii, so I perhaps got a little carried away when dropping some facts about it, but we move. So, remember, effective referencing is crucial for an excellent essay. In industrial economics essays, as with any academic endeavor, the balance between theory and narrative defines your output. With my Nintendo Wii essay, the balance tipped favorably, integrating market dynamics and firm behavior seamlessly. An essay in economics is not just about data or theories in isolation, it's their union, the story they collectively tell that captivates and educates.